What is going on, guys? My name is Coach Chell, YouTube channel, and welcome to another video on the channel. Now, of course, what has been going on over the channel over the last over yesterday, we had videos from Universal Halloween Horror Nights and the fact that they're going to be announcing details in the next week or two, the first details in the next week or two, and of course the Dollywood video where we talk about the future of the site of Mountain Sidewinder. That was a good video to film. Of course, on location to celebrate the 200th and 201st Theme Park Newsroom episodes. Over at a new, well, not a new location because I was used to it, but yeah, one of the recording spaces over at the uni. So I thought I'd change it on location on that day for just to give it a bit of a different vibe. I got some really nice comments over the last few days on the videos, on all the videos for the past few days. So thank you so much for that. It really means a lot. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost at 400 subs. We're getting there. So yeah, thank you very much. And now let's get into the first video today from Green Lantern First Flight, which is closing, announced to have permanently closed at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, we did a video a few days back now, must have been nearly a week back, on the rumoured closure of Green Lantern First Flight, and now since that video, Magic Mountain have confirmed the ride will not be operating. There's no plans to get it back open before it closes. It will be permanently closed. It will be deconstructed at a later date, ready for future development. They haven't mentioned 2020, it's just a future development. But I won't put past Six Flags Magic Mountain to add a coaster of some sort. So let's get on then about some of the speculation that could surround the future of the site. Now, of course, there's only one coaster in the mix. I don't want to see anything about a Super Loop or some BS about a Skywarp. It's going to be an S&S 40 free spin replacing that site. There's no question about it. I think the main debate, in my opinion, is the theme of the ride, because you could possibly use the Green Lantern theme again, and you can don't recreate Green Lantern First Flight with a new manufacturer, but make it as if it's like Green Lantern Mission Orbit, or just some kind of different story for Green Lantern to follow. Maybe it could be, and I'm just thinking out loud here, dueling S&S 4D free spins. Now, I'm probably getting too much ahead of myself with that one, but it's not impossible. I mean, the site is quite compact, don't get me wrong, but they can strip out another section of land behind it to build another one, perhaps, and build two dueling S&S 40 free spins. So one uses the existing Green Lantern First Flight station, and the other one uses an area behind it. Maybe the queue lines interact as you're going into the rides, or the queues on different sides, or the queues on the same side, and it just follows the same pattern. I don't know. Just an idea. If not, maybe Wonder Woman's been talked about. I know with the latest Wonder Woman film coming out this year, there's been talk of Wonder Woman possibly being the theme. I'm sure the Joker's not too far behind. Obviously, this is one S&S 40 free spin that can't use Batman the Ride, like Fiesta Texas back in 2015, and Discovery Kingdoms, which is coming this year in 2019. I'm sure they can't use Batman the Ride because of the B&M invert at the park, unless they retheme the B&M invert to Harley Quinn Spin Sanity, doing over Texas. But no, they won't use Batman the Ride because of the B&M invert, and they won't retheme the ride just for a new coaster. So you got Green Lantern, you got Wonder Woman in the talk, you got Joker already in the talks probably. One thing that I was sort of discussing myself, because the Green Lantern, the Wonder Woman was talked around by a few people, the Joker was around a few places as well, and I sort of thought the Joker could be in on it as well. But also, and this is something that I felt, what about Aquaman? You know, there's been talk of Magic Mountain possibly adding a Mac Power Splash theme to Aquaman. What about an S&S 40 free spin theme to Aquaman? And maybe redo that whole sort of plaza area around Green Lantern First Flight, and maybe put some lake area around it and some theming, etc. Make it really nice and pristine rather than just a coaster. There's a great opportunity there to use that piece of theming. And there's a good opportunity to do a really decent queue line. I'd love to see the outside queue line going into the station sort of covered up like a sea tunnel, and you got like water projections as you're walking through, so it gives off that dark blue lighting, etc. There's a really good opportunity to do that. You can use light blue SNS 4D track. The supports will probably be a darker blue, or it'll be dark blue track and light blue supports. Possibly like a yellow and greeny car, perhaps, just to resemble the Aquaman colours. Or if they're going to do, and to be fair, talking about track colours, if they were going to do Joker, they do the usual one rail purple, one rail green. If it was Wonder Woman, one rail red, one rail white, and probably the supports blue and yellow. Hashtag McDonald's the ride. Actually, to be fair, no, that takes the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster at Fiesta Texas. That's the king of hashtag McDonald's the ride. But yeah, there's a million different track colours and support colours they could go for with this. Whatever theme they decide to go for. Of course, the Joker, I'm sure they'll be doing black supports if it's purple and green rails. If they're going to do a Green Lantern theme again, it'd be green rails and black supports, kind of on the same lines as Green Lantern First Flight, the original. But yeah, this is a mixed opinion about this closure, because like Firehawk, there's a mixed opinion on the closure of this ride. So there's loads of people happy about this ride closing. It opened in 2011, didn't operate for 2 years, so it only had about 6-7 years of operation. So you know, not a very long cycle for a ride. But I have seen some people on Instagram and social media and stuff like that. There are a few people out there who's like, oh, I did get a chance to ride this, or oh, I really love that ride, RIP. It won't be a Volcano at King's Dominion moment where there's an actual physical memorial outside the ride. If those of you who are on Instagram will have probably seen the pictures of someone putting a memorial to Volcano outside the, I think it's the attraction exit or the queue line or just something like that. There's like a poster that says RIP Volcano, and they've got flowers. They've attached it to the rails. They've got like flowers put down for it. I don't think it'll be too long before someone lights a candle. But yeah, I don't think they'll be going for one of those memorials. I don't think it's one of those rides that's going to get a memorial like Volcano, as is Firehawk. But in my opinion, I do think Green Lantern has been missed by a few people. I think some people will miss it, but I hope their heads will be turned by the new investment that probably will come either next year or the year after. But my guess is next year. You know what Magic Mountain's like. They won't go without a year without a coaster. So I think it could be next year where we could see this development. It says future development, but we all know that's probably going to be next year. Just to get them back to 20 coasters. That's the one goal Magic Mountain has. Beat Cedar Point. Now, there's been a lot of talk about what's going to happen to the Intamin Zaxspin coaster. The only one in the US. There's only 3 more Zaxspins now. There's Inferno at Terra Mythica, Insane at Grona Lund, and Kernu at Larkanyemi. That's the one. So there's a bit of talk as to what's going to happen with the track. Now, one of the main things that's come up is this coaster is apparently going to be relocated to La Ronde for next year. Now, I'm not sure what La Ronde are thinking. Why not just build your own SNS 4D free spin or build your own Intamin Zaxspin? I mean, if you guys remember, I think it was 2017 or 2015. It was a while back, only a few years back, when they revealed a brand new concept. I think it was 3 years ago. Where Intamin revealed a brand new Zaxspin concept that's a differentiate to the original Zaxspin prototype and the original ride. So maybe they'll have one of them now. It's a bit like it's an SS40 free spin layout, but manufactured by Intamin, basically. I just think La Ronde should go with their own SNS40 free spin, but I think. Now, this is nothing to get excited about, but I think if there's talk of them adding that, or getting that coaster relocated perhaps, or the thinking about that type of coaster, then we can maybe get excited about LaRonde next year. Maybe next year could be their year for a big investment, from the sounds of it. I know Green Lantern's not a big investment, but if they're not going to go for that, then maybe they're looking something on the lines of that, and they're not telling us, and they're not telling us anything. So there's a big opportunity for LaRonde there. But Magic Mountain, I think it's pretty much certain that next year or the year after, but probably next year, will probably be an SNS 43 spin year from the sounds of it. Which reminds me, I need to update my Six Flags predictions before I officially record the Spring Predictions Week video. That'll probably be towards the end of April, so make sure you stay tuned for that at a later date. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what Magic Mountain's going to do with the site, either next year or the year after, but like I said, probably next year, in 2020. Bit angry about West Coast Races still though. We know that's, you know, the footers have only just like gone up about that, so again, not real progress about that, so I'm probably expecting like a July-August opening for West Coast Races, so bit of a disappointment there. Loads of hype surrounding the project, and then they disappoint us with a Full Throttle Twisted Colossus mashup. So there we go. So thank you very much for watching this news update from Six Flags Magic Mountain. Again, thank you to all the comments from the previous few videos. It's been an absolute dream to do this so far, and long may Coaster Shell YouTube channel continue for years to come as you see me age over the years. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. My name is Coaster Shell YouTube channel. Keep it in the Coaster Dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.